One of my greatest epiphanies, and I've had a number, was I lived in Santa Cruz Mountains in California, in Boulder Creek, and I was a loner then, as I am now, and I lived, I think with Corky, a friend, in a cabin kind of thing, which had the electricity turned off because I don't remember. We didn't hay, but we just snipped the thing and turned it back on. That was crazy. Banana slugs. Banana slugs are a yellow slug. It's at least that long. And the redwoods were wet all the time. Matter of fact, it hardly rained, but there was always drippings on the redwoods every morning, and little streams all through the redwoods. It was such a magical place. It's the exact place I think I would have wanted to live in my fantasies as a child growing up. And I lived with Corky and this freaky guy, Gary, and that's pretty much it, but it was magical. So, I don't remember where I lived, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Might not have been in that cabin, but I took acid. I took so much acid and mushrooms and window pane acid and purple haze and smoked opium. I did. And what's the one, peyote. I think I ate peyote, and one day, I lived in the redwoods, and I tripped. You gotta be kidding me. So, I think I ate the peyote. It's dry and ugly and disgusting. And that never stopped me. So, I'm laying in a hammock, and between two redwoods, and I'm looking up at these regal trees. I'm looking straight up a redwood. I mean, that was, to me, maybe to this day even, all I ever wanted out of life. So I say to myself, there's nothing happening. I'm not feeling it. All of a sudden, the redwood trees, they look like they started growing. I was laying there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, epiphany. So, one of these places I lived, I had that cabin. I had a little house in the mountains. Can't remember. a little house. It's adorable. And kind of next door, quickly, small, was Jenny Bastistoni, 70-something years old, running a rototiller. And the yard, olive tree, persimmon, figs. Was it acorns or chestnuts? She cooked one of them for us. I used to go to her house and watch these hokey movies or TV shows in 73 or whatever. She was such a friend. Nice lady. We had, I think it was acorns. Anyway, Epiphany. So I lived in one of these places. I lived in a bunch. And I took acid. And I went to, in the Redwoods was this log cabin looking thing. It was a little small theater. That was such a great time. There's so many good things in Santa Cruz like that. Intimate, fun. Oh, and it was warm. No freaking snow and crap. So they're show movies there. So they're showing The Wizard of Oz. And now, I watched this all my life growing up. February came on. Gotta remember, we had black and white TVs. Little rabbit ears on top. So, just slightly before this, my friend Corky in that cabin in Boulder Creek took a 55-gallon drum. You have to know what it is. And he cut it, and he put a smokestack and ran it out the window. And we suddenly had this little wood-burning stove he created, running off of illegal electricity. It was so fun. And it's burning, and one night, these little rabbit ears picked up The Wizard of Oz. So I watched it, and of course, it was a black and white TV. Here comes the Epiphany. So I go to this little theater, and I'm tripping away. Da 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 da. Wizard of Oz. Ooh. And it's big screen, so I'm excited about it. Going along, and then hurricane, house in the air, boom, lands in Oz. Dorothy wakes up, goes to the door, opens the door, Munchkin Land, in color. And I go, oh my. And I'm tripping. Oh, what a moment. That was like all senses of my childhood and projection on goodness and hope and the magic of the universe. You know, just really believed. I believed in the goodness of it all. And then, bang, there's the color in the land of Oz. And I'm excited. So, basically, that was the Epiphany.